I want to do a little video here on curveball progressions. So one of the things that we would constantly be doing at GoWags was trying to promote implicit learning over explicit learning. Implicit learning is this idea of just learning information as it presents itself instead of trying to force information maybe when athletes aren't ready, right? This idea of feedback as a tool rather than explicit consumption, right? Like we don't want to be just passive learners. We want to engage and interact. And nothing quite does that like play, of course. But sometimes when athletes are really motivated and they know they're struggling a little bit, they want explicit instruction. They want to be told what to do. So here's what I think is true. I remember having a conversation with Chris Heisey, big league baseball player for the Reds and the Yankees, and he said something to me that I never forgot. He said, when you watch right-handed hitters and left-handed hitters take batting practice at the big league level, right-handers never hit the ball with topspin. It's just not part of the end game of a survival system. They've evolved to hit backspin, but every now and then you'll see left-handers hit balls with topspin. And he thought this was curious, and I've never forgotten it. But I think it makes sense when you think about how hitters evolve in this game. So one of the things that I believe is adaptable is better than optimal. There is no perfect swing, but you have to be able to adapt to what it is that you're presented with. And what developing hitters are presented with are developing pitchers. They grow in the game as hitters grow. Well, right-handed hitters and left-handed hitters are most often confronted with the ball in this window. Okay, so there are more right-handed pitchers than left-handed pitchers. And right-handed pitchers generally throw the fastball followed by the curveball. The changeup develops later. The curveball becomes this incredible weapon that they use because it has tilt, and hitters haven't confronted it yet and they don't know how to handle it. So to evolve in this game, to grow in this game, you have to first be able to handle the curveball, right? And that's why at the highest of levels, it's like, well, the changeup becomes this elite pitch. No one really knows how to handle it, but they do know eventually how to handle this breaking ball. So one of the things I want to discuss here is this breaking ball in this window, this right-handed fastball curveball. Now, I made the comment, whoever owns the inside corner wins. And I believe that's so true, and I believe that starts to give some evidence as to why right-handed hitters develop all backspin and BP, and a lefty every now and then has some topspin. So the ball in this window potentially could be a fastball in the inside corner, or it could be a curveball, both of which you want to learn how to hit. Well, what tends to happen is when young developing hitters start to see the ball in this window, pain is the greatest teacher. So what they tend to do is they tend to leak, they tend to cheat, they tend to move out. And when they move out, the barrel starts to work around, and then we start to get a little bit of topspin, right? So what's absolutely critical is in this spot right here, we handle the fastball and we handle the curveball correctly. Right, and that's why it's super important that we turn in on curveballs, and we turn in, like, we can't be opening up prematurely in the ball in this window, because not only is it not safe, but it eventually sets us up for failure on the fastball in and the breaking ball away. Now, if you're interested in explicit instruction with respect to the right-on-right curveball, what I think is a phenomenal tool are these soft balls. I think they're called Merv right now. I think, we always use what were called ATEC balls, but I think at this point, maybe they're Merv balls, or Driveline has them. But if you're really wanting to work on this, before you can really own the curveball, you have to own the inside fastball. If you own the inside fastball, if you can handle the inside fastball tighter to you, right? I've done videos, the ability to handle balls with the hands not extending from the torso. If you have to have success with your hands extended on the inside corner, the breaking ball is death. Okay, so we have to be able to handle that fastball with our hands inches from our torso. Why? Because that lets us handle the breaking ball away. So oftentimes, what I would do with these young developing hitters is look, it hurts, and we're trying to give you the ability to handle the ball on the inside corner. So you take one of these softballs and you just work on this window, handling the fastball in so you can handle the breaking ball away. And when you realize that, you know, this ball begins to set us up for failure, how do you handle the ball in this window? Can you handle the inside fastball? Can you adjust to the breaking ball right on right? You start to realize why hitters evolve with backspin, because they're not opening up, they're not cheating, they're not fighting for extension, right? Because they can handle the fastball deep, right? They're willing to move on the ball in this window, and when that ball has sharp break, they can still stay on it. If they can't handle the ball tight to their body on the inside corner, they tend to freeze on this breaking ball. You get a lot of strike threes looking because they do not have the ability to handle the fastball on the inside corner, okay? So this right on right curveball, fastball in this window. The lefty, quite honestly, he can evolve with more extension. He can evolve handling the ball away. If he sees that ball in that window, he can move on it, and then if it breaks in, he can make an adjustment. And then that's why I believe the left-on-left matchup is so darn challenging later in that system, because they really haven't trained, the lefty hasn't trained as much implicitly as the right-handed hitter, okay? So, and because he hasn't trained so much implicitly, he's learned to make contact a little bit more extended, and as he makes contact extended, he has that propensity to have topspin in his batting practice rounds. So something to consider. But if you're looking for advantages on how to hit the breaking ball, it might be here softball work, own the inside corner. You're working on just the ability to handle the fastball deep to your body so you can adjust to the breaking ball.